We're heading upstream today, as far as Totnes hopefully, maybe grab some lunch, and then we're going to try and sail as far down the river as we can. It's neap tides and we've got the last of the flood taking us up the river a little bit. It's one of those few days a year where we can get on and off the pontoon at any point in the tide. The plan is to get the sails up, turn right, tack up the river as far as we can, probably to around Ashbrington Point, then motor up to Totnes, more on the town quay, get some lunch, and then come back down with the ebb tide underneath us. And today, with the wind coming right down the river, I hope to sail back most of the way. This is the Cardiff Castle passenger boat on its way back down from Totnes. There is a lovely breeze today and a bit of tide underneath us, so we have one reef in the main, as usual, and a full jib. We pass a couple of guys in a Cape Cutter, I think that's what it is. Lovely looking boat. They've got all of their sails up and appear to be having a lovely time reaching across the river and back. Not sure towing that dinghy's helping them get upwind though. As predicted, we can't get much further on the sails than Ashbrington, so the motor goes on and we make swift progress up the river. We're just coming up to Fleet Quay, and here there's a wall built across the inlet to the river. It's now completely overlooked, and here lies the abandoned hull of the original Kingswear paddle steamer. She was used in the really early 1900s to ferry passengers up and down the river for about 20 years, and was eventually abandoned here, I think in the 30s. You can clearly see the outline of her shape in the satellite image, which also reveals the closed-off creek. It's now long since silted up and all but unused, but at one time it's a really important part of the river. Large ships used to dock at Sharpham, and a fleet of small boats moored here would take the goods further up the river to Totnes. But hundreds of years before that, the creek was used to get supplies most of the way up to Bury Pomeroy Castle. I'm told that before it was abandoned, the engines were taken out and fitted into the present-day Kingswear Castle paddle steamer. This still takes passengers on pleasure trips up and down the river. Here we are, nearly at Totnes, ready for a spot of lunch. We're moored up against Steamer Quay, and opposite us is Baltic Quay. Now, Baltic Quay got its name from the ships that used to arrive here from the Baltic with a cargo of timber. And from here the wood was distributed throughout the country by rail and road. In fact, the last ship unloaded its cargo here just in 1993. Since then, it's been used as a boatyard and shore storage for yachts. But they just applied for planning permission, trying to turn half of it into residential flats. We have quite a stiff breeze blowing right down the river this afternoon, so I want to see how far I can get running down with the ebb tide just with the foresail up. It's not just great fun, it's also far more relaxing than having the engine on, and it also allows us to sneak up on the wildlife unnoticed. The wind reverses on us as we go round towards Sharpham boat houses, and also with the Cardiff Castle coming back up with a load of passengers. Didn't really want to get shouted out for sailing across him. So the engine goes on and we have to motor the rest of the way. Once again, many thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next exciting installment. Goodbye.